Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They're going play action. It's Murray. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Defense coming out swinging as they try backing them up further here. It's 2nd and long. Now it's Lamar. Downfield, it's Bateman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. dropped their chance to get off the field. Let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down. Lamar now from the gun. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Working inside the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Lee. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this. Drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Motion man sent left. Kyler throwing here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You've got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Murray on 3rd down. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Mitchell gets it from the gun. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Here's Lamar. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
At the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's got it! Tackle way out for it, but touchdown! The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on second to Benson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Murray here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
16 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
They'll give up the gut to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Throwing here, Murray. On the move, headed right. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Benson on first and 10. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled there by Mike Green. It'll be second down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Big ace. Omaha. Green.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
You change it.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Hey, Al, you. What?
Lamar back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10 now. Murray to throw. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He fields this at the 18. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
And the Baltimore first down.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. He's back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Ty Chandler to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 7 in the yard at the 33-yard
Murray to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Arizona.
They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you.
He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on first down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Finding Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of
The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
13.
Cardinals going nickel here on third.
Hey, middle. Go. You.
Jackson throwing here. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 20.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Doing 7 on the play, and now they have second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Group tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Oh, look at this, Brock. They're splitting the tackles out wide here. I love a bit of creativity to begin this drive. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now, Murray. He's Gonna try to drop it in, deep right. Oh no, they get him yet again! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
First down, here's Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They could probably coast the rest of the way. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey! So what? All right, sit up.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working inside the red zone. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Ravens 41, Cardinals 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Off the play action, here's Murray. He's trying to go deep again. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. It is Kupp, left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Murray to throw here on third. He's got McBride complete. He is down to the 30-yard line. Looking quickly here.
6 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and
Back to the air, Murray. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
Kicker on for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a molehill off that mountain. They still trail by 27. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First down.
13.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Right back to Flowers they go. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
1st down throw for Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. Murray to throw. On the move, headed right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. Harrison secures this left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Report!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Motioning the tight end now. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these...
Brought in inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So Kyler and the Cardinals looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they pick him up again.
The 2-point attack is no good. That keeps the score. Ravens 48, Cardinals 20.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead.
Ravens 55, Cardinals 20. Tyler Luke to kick
All set
off.
up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Connection made with his back deep downfield. And they're all the way from field before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Murray looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest